Hi, boys and girls, moms and dads, aunts and uncles, grandma and grandpa. It is time for Litter Media Live on this March 3rd, 2026.
And it's a Tuesday.
I'm still around.
Yes, you are. People probably thought you were retired.
No. I am just tired from... It's like being tired and then being tired again, retired in that fashion. But
yes,
still working. No. Who is it? Troy Polamalu, never not working, something like that.
He had good hair,
which I don't have, but I do never stop working. It seems.
Right.
It's been the tournament trail, and we've got games throughout the rest of the week, pretty much, that we'll be doing with Litter Media Radio a little bit later on tonight. And spent the evening in Waverly. And then tonight will be Zanesville. And then tomorrow, Athens. Athens again Thursday. And if Circleville girls win tonight, it'll be Zanesville again Friday night. So I've seen a lot of Ohio the last 2 weeks.
Yes, he has.
Hey, it's statehood day week, right? I may as well enjoy that. All right, coming up shortly, we'll talk about news and we'll look at sports. This State in History has a quadrant today that we're looking at.
Yes, it does.
You couldn't decide on just one thing.
No, there were too many good ones today.
Too many good ones.
This State in History page, it had multiple pages of events that happened on this date. Okay. So March 3rd, it's a happening day in history.
All right, so all that is coming up here shortly. But first, let's take a look at what's making news as far as the weather is concerned. We'll have drizzle throughout the day today, but the temperatures will be warmer. We'll have temperatures in the 50s and in the 40s most of the time, but it's not going to get any colder than 43 overnight. And then into the day tomorrow, we'll be back in the 50s again. And look at this, Thursday, 67 degrees with partly sunny skies. But again, we do have a little bit of rain we'll be dealing with throughout the next 48 hours or so. But if it were colder, that'd be snow. So we're happy for the rain. We appreciate that.
Yes.
Thank you very much. You can find more on the weather when you go to our website, littermedia.com. Click on weather, and you'll find that map show up, and then you can push it down to take a look at other dates and everything. You can even type in another location. So if you're going on
Meridian, Mississippi in there.
Precisely. So if you're going on vacation or something like that, you can type in where you're going, and it'll show you what the forecast is, wherever it might be in the world. Mm-hmm. In the world.
Globally.
Yes. Just ahead, a look at news. First.
Pain was interfering with Tiffany's active lifestyle. Same-day hip replacement at the Adina Orthopedic and Spine Institute got her back to the community she calls home. At Adina, we do what we love, so you can too.
The Pike County Career and Technology Center provides hands-on, skilled trades training with engaging curriculums and endless possibilities. From automotive technology, carpentry, business management, to culinary arts and interactive media. From electricity, welding, HVAC, engineering, and medical technology to pre-nursing, basic food service, and public safety. We're preparing our youth for America's workforce through today's technology. To learn more about Pike County CTC, visit pikectc.org. Discover Ross County. From the breathtaking outdoor adventures to the historic sights of Chillicothe and family-friendly events and festivals. Explore more at visitchillicotheohio.com or download the free mobile app today.
Tecumseh. Fascinating. Captivating. Mesmerizing. Tecumseh.
Where can people go to find the information we're going to share with them today?
They can find nearly all of it on littermedia.com. Right there on our homepage, on our website, we have beneficial news that you can use, and we put these stories on here all the time. And if you don't find something on our website, there's a good chance you can find it on our social medias. All of the links to our social media pages are in the upper right-hand corner of littermedia.com, including X, Facebook, YouTube, Spotify, Instagram, and Litter Media Radio.
We want to talk about that snowplow there that you see. It's got the snowman on it, and it says Ka-plow. I like that. This is something through the Ohio Department of Transportation. Now, District 5 is now accepting applications for its annual Paint-the-Plow contest. This year's program features a special theme, America's 250 Birthday Celebration Edition. The program is open to all kindergarten through 12th grade schools, career technology schools, also youth organizations within District 5's 7-county region. That includes Fairfield County and Licking counties. Paint the Plow allows students to paint original artwork on the snowplows on ODOT trucks, which will be displayed at local community events to promote safety and public awareness before being put into service. Now, we've seen this out at the Ross County Fairgrounds and a lot of touch-a-truck events I've been to. They'll have paint cans, and then they'll like roll paint on the kids' hands, and then they'll put their handprints on the plow. That's pretty cool that they do. But this is something special that the folks in District 9 do on a regular basis. And in honor of America's 250th anniversary, participants are encouraged to create designs that celebrate national milestones, service, and innovation. Applications must be submitted by Friday, March 27th.
Ohio Governor Mike DeWine and Ohio First Lady Fran DeWine joined Dolly Parton's Imagination Library of Ohio in highlighting a new groundbreaking international study showcasing the positive impact of Dolly Parton's Imagination Library on children and families. Findings from the international study show that books from Dolly Parton's Imagination Library significantly strengthen children's early literacy skills and family reading habits. The Imagination Library mails one free, age-appropriate book each month to children from birth age to age 5, and finds that the program accelerates learning by an enormous amount. This month, 418,924 Ohio children will receive an Imagination Library book. Ohio remains the largest statewide program in the United States. You can find more information about the program, including how to enroll, at littermedia.com.
We have several books that Amelia was enrolled for, and it was really neat. She would always be excited when the mail came, and there was something for her.
Yeah.
Had her name on it.
Do you know, I don't know if that's a free program or if it costs anything.
Yes, it's free.
Well, that's awesome.
Mm-hmm. United Way here locally helps fund that too. So if you want to participate and find out more, you can certainly read about it on our website, but you can also contact our friends at the United Way of Ross County to learn more. The next Ohio Means Jobs Van on the Road event is coming up Wednesday, March 25th. So if you're looking for work, mark that down. 10 a.m. until 2 p.m. at the Pike Outreach Council of Churches. That's located at 306 Bridge Street in Waverly. For more information, you can contact Andy Rice. Here's the number, 740-289-2371, or you can visit workforcebusinessdevelopment.org.
Come and see the Ross County Health District this Friday at Chillicothe VA Medical Center's Community Health Fair from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. for vaccines, Hep C and HIV testing, naloxone, fentanyl test strips, and more. You can scan that QR code on your screen for more information about this Friday's Community Health Fair at Chillicothe VA Medical Center.
Mm-hmm. Don't know, do you watch American Idol at all?
I do not, but I know where you're going with this.
Yeah. Grant Satterfield. Grant's a friend of mine, and reached out to him last night. Said, now that you know that you haven't advanced, would you like to come on and talk about your experience with American Idol? I've not heard back from him yet, but I'm sure he's been hearing from a lot of people. I looked at one of his Facebook posts, and he had 500 plus responses to it. And so a lot of people involved there. I know that he had laryngitis when he was doing his audition and everything, but he was one of those that have been chosen as an alternate, like hearing that.
Right.
But we wish him well and hopefully get a chance to talk with Grant about this experience. We did this with Holly Miller several years ago. Holly went on to have a fantastic recording career, despite just getting the Hollywood ticket,
Yeah.
and getting out there to enjoy the experience in Hollywood. But last night, Grant was one of those that they had called out, and then Lionel Richie delivered the bad news that your journey has come to an end.
Yeah.
But it was really neat to get a chance to see someone that on TV. You'd like to see more of them.
Yeah.
Didn't get to see his audition or anything like that, but I know that he certainly is like anybody else, has been humbled by it, but the exposure to being in front of the judges, Luke Bryan and who's the female they have this year?
Katy Perry?
Is it Katy Perry again?
I know she's been on it before. I don't know.
I've not watched the show enough to see it in that regard, but it was a trip that I'm sure he would like to share with a lot of other folks.
Yes.
Just in kind of like being nominated for an Academy Award, it's nice to be at least mentioned or thought of during the process.
Yeah.
Which he was. All right, coming up here shortly.
We have one more story.
Oh, we do?
Yes.
What is it?
It's the Stand Down. The 2026 Stand Down to End Homelessness event has been rescheduled to Wednesday, March 11th of 2026, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. at the Salvation Army. That's 171 East 4th Street, Chillicothe, Ohio. This event, hosted by the Ross County Continuum of Care, will provide access to local resources for those who are or could potentially become homeless. And again, that's March 11th from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. at the Salvation Army in Chillicothe.
I was thinking while you were talking about the health fair at the VA that you were doing that story, and I jumped the gun, so I apologize.
That's okay.
I'm a rookie. I've been gone for a few days.
Yeah, it's understandable.
So I'm horning in on your time. You've gotten used to doing this on your own.
That's okay.
Yeah.
I prefer not to do it on my own.
He'll get to do it on his own the rest of this week, too.
Yeah.
So, coming up in a moment, sports will explain why I've not been here in the next session here. Accurate Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing is your trusted comfort advisor when it comes to time to take a look to make, whether it be your home or your business. How comfortable are you? Are you uncomfortable due to the airs being too cold? The thermostat's just not working right? Well, simply reach out to Accurate Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing. They can take care of that for you. Click on this ad anywhere you see it on our website, littermedia.com, and it takes you to their website, accuratehvac.com.
Wherever you are, you're there for a reason. You shouldn't have to make a trip to the branch just to deposit a check. Skip the trip and use our mobile app to easily and securely deposit checks from your phone. Day or night, wherever you are, or whatever you're doing. Download the Kingston National Bank Mobility app today.
Each week, we'll announce the Neil Coleman Insurance Wyandotte Mutual Intermedia Player of the Week, presented by Homeland Credit Union. And in December, we'll announce the Player of the Year. Nominate any amateur athlete by visiting littermedia.com and click on Player of the Week. You'll also see the players we've named throughout the year. Make your nomination today for the Neil Coleman Insurance Wyandotte Mutual Intermedia Player of the Week, presented by Homeland Credit Union.
Dixie Chopper. Speed when you need it.
Visit your local Dixie Chopper dealer today or visit dixiechopper.com.
Introducing the Petland Litter Media Pet of the Week. We want to put your pet in the spotlight. Pets with paws to pets with fins. If they gallop, crawl, or slither, play fetch, or simply curl up and snuggle. Send us a photo of your pet and we'll announce a new pet each week. And one pet will be crowned Pet of the Year. To nominate your pet, visit littermedia.com. Click on Pet of the Week. Tell us about your pet and be sure to include a photo. Watch Litter Media Live each Thursday for the announcement of the Petland Litter Media Pet of the Week. No purchase necessary. Contest applications must be from Ohio residents and at least 18 years old.
Life. It can get on top of you quickly, can't it? But with 211, it only takes one step to get connected to the help you need. 211 is always available to help. So get in touch today.
Time now for sports on Litter Media, and we'll check our Haynes Total Healthcare Center high school scoreboard for you. There were a number of winners and those who had their seasons come to a close last night. Tournament Monday, the season came to an end for two SVC teams. Eastern Brown, a winner over Zane Trace last night over the Convocation Center in D5. Chesapeake was a winner over Wellston. In D6, down at Waverly in the downtown arena, Peebles took Waterford and Huntington fell to Eastern Pike. And a boys D7 over at Southeastern High School, Southern was a winner over White Oak, and Portsmouth Notre Dame took overtime. They came from behind to beat Western in that contest. Now tonight, the tourney trail continues. Boys D6 at Waverly. Adena faces Lucasville Valley at 6:15. Portsmouth West and North Adams play in the nightcap. Boys D5 over the Convo at 6:15. It's Ironton taking on Portsmouth, followed by Wheelersburg and Fairland at 8 p.m. At Southeastern High School, D7 has South Webster and Manchester at 6:15, Fairfield and South Gallia in the nightcap. Girls D2 at Ridgedale High School, Taze Valley will take on Big Walnut at 8 p.m. and we'll be on the road to Zanesville tonight as Circleville will face West Holmes at 8 p.m. So it'll be a late night getting home this evening with Litter Media Radio. Airtime approximately 7:50 tonight from Zanesville High School.
Thursday's Unioto game times have been adjusted to permit fans to get to both games. The girls will tip off at Ohio Dominican at 5 p.m. now on Thursday, and the boys will play at 8:15 p.m. at the Convo.
That's going to be tight.
They're saying one school, one night, one mission.
Yeah. I was looking at the potential of being there for the girls' game and then getting to the Convo to set up in time. The teardown and the setup is just going to be too difficult to do on one person.
Yeah.
And it'll be my luck that I run into a traffic jam of some sort and can't find a place. Had to park back by the softball diamond at OU over the weekend, and it's a long walk.
Yeah, it is.
And so we did that. I prefer getting there early because there are parking spaces closer to the arena. And my son, through his disability, has a disability placard. So we could pull right up to the door of the Convo, but I didn't have him with me that day. I should have drove his truck. No, I shouldn't have done that. The Blue Jackets were in New York with the Rangers last night, and they won in overtime, 5-4. They did lead 4-0, and the Rangers came back to force the overtime. They're back on the home ice tonight with Nashville up in Columbus. They're just 3 points out of a playoff spot with just over 20 games left in the regular season.
And the Reds, they outscored the Cubs in Cactus League play yesterday, winning 17-9. They're off today.
They play Cuba tomorrow. And I don't know if that's a prelude to the World Baseball Classic. I'm not sure. I haven't read much up on that. I've been basketball focused. Reports out of Cleveland have the Browns landing a right tackle in a trade with Houston. Look at that big fella.
That's a big boy.
Titus Howard. He comes to the Browns for a draft pick in the 5th round. He was a draft pick in, I think, 2019. He spent all of his time with Houston. He's expected to replace Jack Conklin, who they don't think they'll be able to retain. In fact, that entire offensive line is going to have turnaround, I think. Still waiting to hear what the decision's going to be with Joel Bitonio, who has been the longest running offensive lineman for the Browns since they've come back. The other one was Joe Thomas, and he's a Hall of Famer now.
Right.
So maybe Joel will find his way to the Hall of Fame as well. All right, coming up, this date in history. Not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 events we'll focus on.
5, actually.
5?
There's only 4 drawings.
I gotcha. Okay. So be prepared for a little schooling coming up in just a bit.
But first, we want to tell you about Litter Quality Propane. There's no bill when there's a fill. Contact Litter Quality Propane today about our metered gas service at litterpropane.com.
At Tomlinson Insurance, we've been protecting families, farms, and businesses since 1853. From auto, home, farm, life, or health, we tailor coverage that fits your world with multiple carriers to meet your insurance needs. Real people, real service, local agents who can answer the phone and care when it matters most. Tomlinson Insurance. Let our history be your future. Call or stop by today.
Find a career you love with Pickaway Ross Adult Education. Skilled trades careers are in high demand with no signs of slowing down. Pickaway Ross offers career training programs with expert instructors and hands-on learning tactics to create a variety of opportunities. Visit our website for more information.
I was looking for a first job. I had been babysitting and decided it was something for a little more permanent. It pays very well. It's convenient. You can make your own schedule with the flexibility. That's something that I like. The people that I work with are great. I wouldn't ask for a better crew or management team to work for.
The Bean Foundation wants to raise awareness about suicide prevention by sharing 988. Trained crisis counselors are available to talk 24/7, 365 days a year. 988. Save the number. Save a life. To learn more about the Bean Foundation, click on this ad on littermedia.com.
Time for this date in history. Let's go to the chart.
Well, I'll read the first one, which doesn't have a picture on the chart.
Gotcha. Okay. 1855. No. AD 493. I forgot I highlighted this because I wanted to look up the pronunciation to make sure that I was correct on this. But Ostergoden King Theodoric the Great beats Odoacer, or Odoacer.
I just thought that was funny, so I included it on the script. I don't know who either of these people are.
Yeah.
But Odoacer, he got beat today.
This will be 493, which is the exchange for my home phone number, 493.
All right.
Now,
let's get into it.
1855, U.S. Congress approves $30,000 to test camels for military use. And then we never had to use them.
No.
Imagine that. 1931, the Star-Spangled Banner becomes the United States national anthem by congressional resolution. That's this one right here. 1983, Pittsburgh Steelers quarterback Terry Bradshaw admitted to the hospital for surgery to repair his throwing arm. Was this 1983?
It was.
Under the name Tom Brady.
So long before Tom Brady entered the league. I just thought that was very fascinating.
And almost before he was born.
Yeah.
1983? That'd make him, he might have been like 3 or 4 years old at the time.
How interesting is that?
That is interesting. And in 2018, the big smiley face over there, the Emoji Movie was named Worst Film in 2017 in the Razzies Awards.
Did you see that movie?
I can't remember if I did or not.
Oh, it's terrible.
I'm trying to think. No, I'm thinking the Pixar. Not Pixar, but Pixel.
Ah, yes.
It had
Pixels, Adam Sandler.
Adam Sandler. Was Kevin James in that?
Maybe. I didn't see that one.
Was Jack Black in that?
I don't know.
I can't remember.
But that all happened on this day in all those years.
5 wonderful, memorable moments.
Yes.
One that we can really stand for, though, with the Star-Spangled Banner being the United States national anthem.
That takes us into our national days because it's National Anthem Day.
Ah, there you go.
It's also Cold Cuts Day, I Want You to Be Happy Day, Mulled Wine Day, and Soup It Forward Day.
Mulled wine?
Yeah. Soup It Forward, there's some more information about the back. Share a warm meal, volunteer your time, start a soup drive, or learn about Soup Sisters. And that's the organization that inspired Soup It Forward Day. That's all it says.
Nice.
So learn about Soup Sisters. Give that a Googs if you want to celebrate Soup It Forward Day.
Can't say I've ever heard "give that a Googs" used before until that
Well, you know what it
very
means.
moment.
You understood it immediately.
Yes. Google. Give it a Googs. Did you come up with that, or is this something that's been versed before?
I heard it a long time ago, and it's been in my vocabulary.
Give it a Googs. I guess if it's Soup It Forward Day, then it could be Slurp Day too.
Yeah.
Because a lot of slurping is done to take care of soup.
I do like soup.
I'm hungry now. All right, that's a look at the program for today. For our daily show, we do have another event coming up, and that is the Statehood Day Breakfast, which is coming up Saturday morning. We'll be visiting with members of the Kiwanis Club here in Chillicothe and the guy who's the honoree this year, Mr. Marvin Jones. Last time I saw Marvin to have an extended conversation with him, I was handing him a check for a bunch of money. A donation when he worked for Goodwill.
All right.
From our parent company, LCI. So that's a look at today's program. That interview that we're going to be talking about, scheduled for about 1 o'clock today. So stick around. You'll be able to see more here on Litter Media Live.